7. Barrett outside, the switch. Doncic goes, oh, what a great step! And then he hammers it home! Broke his ankles!
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. I hope you guys are doing well. Sorry, my hair is a little crazy right now, but I'm going to be talking about the state of the New York Knicks. We take on the San Antonio Spurs tomorrow night. We'll see what goes on to happen. So when it comes to the 2021-22 NBA season, as of right now, at the beginning of the season, we're not even halfway through. The New York Knicks are one game under 500, and you could say we have plenty of time to turn around this ship. But in my opinion, there is more questions than answers when it comes to this basketball team. You could have the positive perspective. This team still needs to gel. We're not even halfway through this season. This team's going to turn it around. Tom Thibodeau's faced adversity before. Or you could take a look at it as, like, Tom Thibodeau, maybe he'll get things going, maybe not. Like, this is a badly constructed team. There's no balance of offense and defense. Like, we're going to be getting into a lot of people here. Yes, we have plenty of time to turn the ship around and gel, but there's no effort. This team, compared to last year, is gutless. This team looks like they don't give a shit, and it starts with Julius Randle, our number one option. But I'm going to talk about this real quick. For people to think that, like, because I remember people commenting this like crazy. If Derrick Rose starts, like, we're going to be all good. There's nothing, we can't duct tape anything. We can't, like, just put a little duct tape on this and the New York Knicks are going to turn the ship around. We have more than one problem. Kemba Walker was a part of the problem, but there is way more problems than Kemba Walker. Kemba Walker was absolutely the scapegoat. I understand he's not even close to the same player he was in Charlotte. He struggles defensively. He's never been a great defender. He's undersized. He tries his best drawing charges. He can't create shots like he used to. He can't dribble penetrate like he used to. He's not this pass-first point guard. He wasn't that efficient unless it was from beyond the arc. But we had way more problems than that. Way more. Again, we're going back to the effort. We're going to go back to leadership here. It starts with Julius Randle. Julius Randle is our number one option. What do you expect from your number one option? High-level productivity, to be able to close games or at least make winning plays. He has not done that, in my opinion, this season. He's still making the same mistakes as last year when it comes to his basketball IQ. If it's turning the ball over, settling for stupid jumpers, letting the refs get to him. Like, because who are you going to look to? Like, if I'm a teammate of Julius Randle, I'm going to look to Randle. Like, you're the number one option. Like, you're supposed to be the leader. Like, what are you doing? Julius Randle this season, walking up and down the court on defense. Like, he has had his moments that he's engaged, but there's an inconsistency of effort on this basketball team. Randle just does not look like he cares on defense. It looks like he just does not care as a whole, and it's so frustrating to watch. Like, you cannot be picking up a tech like he did in that Brooklyn game. He should not be letting anyone get to him. In my opinion, he's way too talented. Again, I don't think he could be this number one option that we can go on and win a championship with, but you just should not be doing that, because a teammate's going to be like, oh, let's look to Julius Randle, see if he's setting a good example. Or, like, let's look to him in this sticky situation. You see Randle complaining with the refs, letting the refs get to him. He's getting in his head. Like, that's just not good. Randle's not been a good leader. He's just shown inconsistency when it comes to effort. Like, this team as a whole, Fournier on defense, there's an inconsistency of effort. But it starts with Randle because he's the leader. But this isn't all Randle. This isn't all RJ when it comes to the offense side of the ball or defensive side of the ball. Like, we could talk about Leon Rose. We could talk about Tom Thibodeau, because Tom Thibodeau does not have constant movement in his offense at all. This is one of the most bland run offenses I've ever seen in my freaking life. It is just awful to watch. It literally looks like every player is treated like Carmelo Anthony. Give it to Derrick Rose, go to work. Give it to RJ Barrett, go to work. Julius Randle, go to work. Or just try to get the defense to collapse and kick it outside of the perimeter. It is one of the worst offenses I've seen in my life, and Tom Thibodeau deserves to be held accountable, because he doesn't hold Julius Randle accountable. He holds, it seems like, everyone accountable but Julius Randle. It seems like he babies Randle. Randle turns over the ball at the end of the game. He's walking up and down the floor on defense. He's just not making winning plays. He's just not leading by example, just letting the refs get to him. He just has a temper. He got to learn to control his emotions. He just cannot do that at all. And it seems like Thibodeau holds everyone accountable but Randle. I may be going crazy there, but it just seems like that. I understand what Randle did last year, but it's a brand new year. It's not a brand new roster, but there's different guys here. And going to Leon Rose real quick, Leon Rose constructed this whole thing. He brought in Kemba Walker, brought in a Fournier. Yes, you could say Fournier was an upgrade over Bullock offensively, but did Leon Rose think about, like, yes, there's some downgrades here defensively. Like, Elfrid Payton wasn't the best in the world at all, but he's better than Kemba Walker defensively. Bullock was better than a Fournier offensively. Like, this is going to be a brand new identity. You're figuring out brand new ways to win every single season because teams are adjusting. But was he really thinking Fournier's a much, much better player offensively than a Bullock? Kemba Walker's a much, much better player offensively than Peyton. Like, I feel like Leon Rose thought that the offense was going to be so much better that we could ignore the deficiencies in the defense. Like, and it's not just Randall. It's not just Kemba. Like, when Kemba was starting out there's just laziness out there. There just is. Like, there's no heart. There's no leader. This team is just absolutely disgusting to watch. And there's just blame to go around. RJ Barrett having a very disappointing season. I don't care. If you're the third overall pick, you should be having a huge impact on your team. And you could say that's on Tom Thibodeau, not getting him involved in the offense a lot. People not looking to go to him. But maybe there's a reason. RJ Barrett's not that versatile offensively because he doesn't have a great handle. He can't create for himself on a consistent basis. He's shooting the basketball so bad. You could say he's not involved in the offense. Yes, you could say that. But he's flat out missing open looks. Like, he just is. And he's not finishing as great at the basket maybe as you want him to. There's guys like Tyler Hero that wasn't a great finisher coming out of college who's a better finisher than RJ right now. I just don't understand people that could just excuse RJ Barrett. When you're the third overall pick, you're supposed to be a big-time impact player, and we'll see if that changes next year. Like, I'm going to give him next year. I'm still going to support RJ. I have his jersey. He's a New York Knick, but he flat out has to be better. Fournier needs to be better. Just everyone needs to be better on this roster. I like the way Obi Toppin's playing, but going back to Tibbs, Obi Toppin's playing well. Let's yank him right out. Let's put Julius Randle in. It just seems like Thibodeau has it written down on a piece of paper, like the rotations, and he doesn't go with what's going on in the game. He doesn't make mental adjustments at all, and he's so stubborn. Like, when someone's not playing well, he keeps them out there, but he said a change might be coming soon. But again, there's no heart. This team is absolutely gutless. The defense is bad. There's no consistent ball movement. This team's stagnant every third quarter. It's just awful to watch. Let me know down below your thoughts, and peace out, y'all.